Australia is a very large continent, but we live on the periphery, on the edge, in large settlements of 3 and 4 million people in the case of Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane. But whilst we have large numbers, the actual density is very low when we compare it with major cities in Europe. And so the kind of solution for public transport used in these cities may not actually be suitable for our Australian cities. Brisbane, Queensland, in 1988 built an underground bus station, the largest bus station in the world for diesel buses. And here we can see the entrance to the tunnel under the mall. The buses go round and in under this building, the Myer Centre. The government wanted to expand the public transport and decided that the best method to complement the light and heavy rail system, which is in Brisbane, we can see here the rail lines in black, and the major places where people want to congregate are highlighted. The government decided to build a 75-kilometre network of busways to complement the rail network. Busways would allow buses to serve low-density communities and bypass peak traffic congestions. The busways were separate roads for buses, separate to the road for cars and trucks. Busway stations could be developed as key nodes to serve major activity centres, as we see here in the yellow, and combine different routes would create high frequency services. In 1996 they approved the South East Transit project, and they had the Olympic Games occurring in Wollongabba at the Gabba Oval in the year 2000, and so they built the busway to the Gabba. You can see that it crosses over the bridge and goes past the Brisbane Cultural Centre and then past the Women and Children's Hospital, Maid Hospital, and goes to the Gabba. If we go down to the Gabba and we take away this highlight, the Gabba, you can see, has got no public transport, no private parking for large numbers of cars, and the bus station is just a short walk away from the Oval. If we go down to ground level, the busway allows buses to come out of the busway onto the normal road, and there's a passing loop here, a balloon loop, so buses coming in and dropping passengers off here who can then use the bridge across or go around this loop and then continue back again. And at this point we can see the busway is going underneath this complicated highway. Again, it's passing under a highway, road bridge, and at this point it's going underneath the road in the tunnel there, and there is a station Then here, which services the private hospital, the Mater Hospital, and the nearby Women and Children's Hospital. The busway is away from motor cars on the main road, and at this point it's in a tunnel, and here the busway emerges out of the tunnel and runs alongside the railway line, and then goes at ground level behind the various cultural features there, and they built a roadway above the busway to service those buildings. And here at Melbourne Street, the buses emerge from what appears to be a tunnel, but actually is where they have built the a roadway above the busway. And you can see here that the busway then goes underneath the railway line to the cultural centre station. So busways as a separate roadway with grade separation from motor vehicles means you can have high frequency of buses and movement of people, and you don't have to build huge amounts of public parking to service a city. If we then go further, we can see that the busway has been extended and Eastern Busway. The advantage of busways is you don't have to build them all at one time. You can progressively extend them. And in the case of the busways going north, this is the inner busway, the inner northern busway. There's another busway out here in the northern part of Brisbane. Busways as grade separated pathways for buses means fast, efficient movement of people.